What's going on? It's Fist, bringing it straight from my heart from you because that's what I do. Black Ops 2, using the ballista, you know, the setup with the tactical insertion, this overpowered setup in Call of Duty, broken-ass setup that David Vonderhaar refuses to fix for the general population who support the game. You know, the point is that people get this misconstrued. You know, not that my point matters, but I speak for a large portion of the community that don't have time to make these videos, that don't have time to like understand the reason why they do not like Call of Duty or care to post a video. Like I made this example many a times. People in general, creatures of habit, do not go to the same restaurant if the fucking food sucks dick. They just don't come back. So this is the same thing, but in a video vlog situation. We're not posting videos. They're not going to post videos and tell you what's wrong with their game. They're just going to leave. They're not going to come back. And I think when you have MLG and everybody's hyping this Anaheim thing up, and I'm not hating on the situation. Let me explain it to you. When you got everybody hyping up this MLG, I don't think they understand the whole ball of wax of what's going on. Who supports Call of Duty? The large portion of the community who puts up their money. You know, we're talking there's 6 million people at a time at any given franchise that they buy this game, Call of Duty. You combine that's about like 30, 40 million players. And what do you have? You have what? At max, let's say let's say you have 100,000 people watching Call of Duty. Out of 20 million people, you got 100,000. And at any given moment, out of all those, the max amount of people that are playing competitive at a max in the world is probably like 5,000, 6,000 people. And you're never going to see but the same 5 or 6, 7 teams at any given moment. So who is it reaching? Who are you making the game for? You're making the game for a small portion of people in these tournaments. Like I said, I don't have a problem with that. You can make MLG all you want. But the point being is this. When you make this game and all your attention goes to 0.5% of the total population or less, it's below 0.5%, it's very small. When your attention goes to fixing the game for a small portion of the community, which might I add, they cancel out a lot of shit that's not in the original game for their tournaments. I mean, how are those people going to support your game? It's a little too late. With all the new IPs coming out this year, the huge portion of that community that doesn't have time to make videos and tell you why they don't like your game are just going to leave. And so what, are you going to have like MLG supporters? They're going to die just like Halo died. And they're just going to go to the next game. It might be Titans. It might be Battlefield 4. Whatever it is. But you're not sustaining any longevity here by ignoring the majority of the people, the foundation of the population that supports this game. I don't have a problem with MLG, but your first priority should to take care of the people who support the game first, and then go take care of those people. You want to make the game, or supporting. Listen, this game will be supported socially no matter what happens. I think the vision here is kind of ass backwards. I mean, case in point, you take away sniping in Black Ops 1. High kills videos are huge on YouTube. They take up the front page so bad that YouTube search changed the algorithms so that gamers couldn't be on the front page. They changed it like 4 or 5 times because Freddie Wong and all these guys are complaining about non-creative, just gameplays instead of YouTube coming out and calling it YouTube gaming. That proves my point right there. And then you change it around again, and now you have a bunch of clans like FaZe Clan and all these sniper videos coming out. So the point being is, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as social media is going to see it. And the best way it's going to happen is that if you have the biggest portion of your community posting videos and tweeting about it, not supporting a small portion of a community. You're trying to grow something that's going to die before it even gets out the box. By the time December in the next Call of Duty rolls around here, there's too many other IPs that are competing for that space. And by then, that portion of people that sit down to eat at your table are not going to be there. They're not going to be there this time around. They're leaving. So this strategy, like when people say, "Oh, look at all the people watching MLG." Yeah, there's 20 million people own Call of Duty. 40,000 are watching it. You haven't changed anything. You're only if listening to pro players who complain about stuff, and at the end of the day, they ban stuff at events, and they get MLG to ban like weapons because you won't fix them. The people that you cater to, David Vonderhaar, they wanted you to fix the foul, and even when you still didn't fix the foul, they went over your head and went to MLG and banned the weapon. So what does that tell you? I mean, those people definitely, when new IPs come out, and that whole group of people are not going to support, they're just going to go on to the next big thing. I mean, if you want to continuously shoot yourself in the foot and don't listen to the majority of the community, that's fine. There's enough to go around for everybody, but you have to take care of the foundation of the people who patronize the game in the first place. And that's not happening. And therefore, you're going to see the same history repeat itself, just like happened with Halo 2. It's going to happen with Call of Duty this time around. Anyways, get the fuck out of here.